tags, punch the gas, run into the future, past. I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Today. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Taken in at the 11. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Hillman again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tua going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll give this to Achane. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hillman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Moore, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Elijah Moore, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now Lawrence to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. That's Baker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Pickens. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Dolphins taking over now. We'll see how aggressive they want to be.
They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. That's strong running. And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Hillman again, a first down carry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tua now on first down. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Right back to Achane on second down.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Buying time to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, this is Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's ball.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they know.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
To about the 40-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
2nd down and 6 now.
Now a toss, wide side. It's Hillman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try and run for the first with Hillman.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Well, that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence.
And coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here's Achane. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Here's Achane.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Now a run by Achane.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Run now from Achane.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Final shot now for Lawrence. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.